So my coach, for example, certainly helped me develop as a person. I really called him my second dad. I spent more time with him than I most probably did with my father as a teenager. So that relationship really is very, very important, because they're not only your mentors, they're your oracle. They know everything that you want to have to be a successful, not just sportsman or person in that sense, but also to learn the fundamentals of respect, of honor, have that sense of loyalty. All those things are really important, and I think coaches teach that from a very early age. Well, my coach, Malcolm Arnold, was the national coach for Wales, and I joined him at the age of 15, and I stayed with him right way to the end of my career. So I think I was really fortunate to have somebody who had so much experience on both internationally and domestically, and he coached multiple of sports in athletics. He coached successful shot putters, triple jumpers, sprinters, as well as hurdlers. And when somebody is coming in to you with that type of knowledge, I think it was a really great start. So I had a lot of respect for my coach from the get-go, really. So there was always that collaboration in designing training schedules that were really tailor-made for my performance. From the very beginnings, my coach told me there's going to be a change in our relationship, because there'll be a time when I know what makes me tick, and he'll literally just be eyes for me. And when he told me that at the age of 15, I never believed that would be the case, because of course you're going into something where your coach knows everything and that's going to help you to develop. But that relationship did change, and it changed naturally, which is a good thing, where I could put full in input, because I knew what was going to make me fast, but also he would know what was necessary for me to put a building block in place to make me fast. I remember Malcolm, one of the first things he always used to say to me, heroes die young, they don't ride off into the sunset, because that only happens in Hollywood. And that was just basically telling us to be mindful of how we were preparing as individuals. Don't be a hero and think that, just because you're carrying an injury, you will see it through. There's no magic sponge. You've really got to make sure you look at how you are preparing and have that two-way conversation with coaches. That is really important. I think lots of times people will think of coaching as potentially people that may have retired from sport at international level, etc., or sometimes you haven't quite made it in sport. They think, well, the next stage is a coach. No, it's not about that at all. I think you've got to have a passion for coaching. You've got to have a sense of responsibility. You can't be selfish as a coach. And so for me, it's really important that all these traits are put in place. And where can you change? Where can you make a difference? And if you're somebody who works really in the community of all ethnicities, I should say, and you want to get into it, give it a try, because your help may be that magic that will turn somebody from just hanging around on the street corner to an Olympic champion.